Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amani Bnawar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about a philosopher. His name is René Descartes. He's a French philosopher. He's known as in the field of mathematics and science. So in this video right now, today we'll be talking about three topics. Two topics about his theory, which is the first theory is mind and body problem. Okay, and the other one is I think therefore I am. Okay, and the last topic is also that I want to talk a little bit about his biography, his life, his work, and all. And I want to also understand his perspective, the way he views philosophy from his world. But there are some things like I will be disagreeing with his word and agreeing. Start our philosophy about René Descartes. He's a French philosopher in the 17th century. He was well known with the phrase "I think for therefore I am." He was a furious rationalist in an age when many philosophers will back up with the arguments in the power of logic, and reasoning, in the reasoning. So I'll be reading a statement that he mentioned in his book, one of his book, which is known as The Rules of Direction of Method. So I shall bring to light the true richness of our soul, opening up to each of us, meaning where philosophy, like no one taught him about philosophy, like he learned this thing by himself through experience and going around, traveling around to different places. And there is another definition he have mentioned it in what another definition in what is introspection. Guide by definition is what he came to conclude that the sound argument and the clarification of thought could achieve of thinking with useful thoughts and to solve problems. The Kant proposed that one will always have to divide larger problems into smaller problems, like how we cut the fishes into small pieces so we can have to take them into small bites, and understanding each section of the questions. This is this is how he came up with the method of doubts, and also he was questioning about like what we thought of the meaning of life, what is love, what is trust, questions like that. And he, because of how careful he was about all those questions, he started to get like more curious, like about all those doubts, because and then he went on a journey to travel around, like to go to places, and he described the method of doubts as akin to having a large barrier of apples, like to come to pick, like in how we'll be having a mixer of basket of apples, and we have to know which apple to pick, like from the good ones to bad ones. So that's how he came to define philosophy. René has stated more his life living in the country of the Dutch Republic. But mind-body problem is a view in a philosophy of that mental phenomena and mental phenomena are non-physical, or the mind and body are distinctly and separated, like mind and body are two separated physical substance. It comprises a set of views about the relationship between mind and matter, and between subjects and objectives. So what I find that it's interesting that there was an Aristotle has shared with Plato a view of multiple souls, and further elaborated a hierarchy arguments corresponding to the distinctive function of plants and animals and people. people of growth and metabolism, that all the three share a perspective of pain, pleasure, and the desire that only people and animals share, and the faculty of reason reason that is unique to people only. In this view, a sort of a phenomic view of a valuable organism, wherein each level of hierarchical formally supervenes upon the substance of preceding level. For Aristotle, the first two souls based on body when the living organisms die, where else remained an immorality and spiritual intellective part of mind. For Plato, however, the soul was not independent on the physical part, but he believed in the metaphor that the migrating of the soul to a new physical body. That's what how both of the ideas being Aristotle and according to Plato's view, and what I believe so in my point of view, that body and mind are two different substance. They are both physical, but I believe that there is also a relationship between both of them. They they are like what they are both interdependent upon each other. Like the there will be no body, like a body cannot we cannot be having a body without having our own mind and thoughts, and there will not be existent of a body if there is no any thought and mind, and vice versa. There will not be any mind and any way, any source of thinking, if we don't have an actual body to obey. So as I believe so, like they both are like connected with each other mysteriously. Until now, the Kant could not figure out the relationship, like between both of those, how they are interdependent on each other. But as I believe so, like both of them has their own way of thinking, and includes consciousness, imagination, perspective, thinking, and judgment. Even animals like dinosaurs has the abilities to think and have the inspect such emotions and in the part of the brain. So this idea can state that even animals also have the ability to think, and they can also separate their. Hope that you have enjoyed it. So I would like to raise two questions in the end of this video. What do you think about the problem of mind and body problem? Do you think that mind has its own consciousness and thought? How can the mind affect the body? Or is it the other way around? Does the body affect the mind or the mind affect the body? Can those two be separated? Can be those two be two separated properties, or they can be connected as one? And what do you think about the phrase, I think therefore I am? Are you with this phrase? Do you agree with this phrase, or disagree with this phrase? Thank you very much, guys, for listening to this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Do not forget to like and click on the subscribe button and share this.